All right, welcome to the show, people. How you doing? You're tuned in to another wonderful, amazing episode of Batman Radio. All right, so here's how this is going to go. Right, when I'm talking to folks, right, because I'm marketing and promoting, because I'm a genius, and like I said, you see the rate that I'm moving at. You see how quickly I'm picking up pace. You see how I have all the momentum. 5:30 on my wrist, got 'em pissed. Right, like I said, you folks have to try to play catch up with me. Understand that, right? Where I'm sitting, everything that I own, everything that I've attained off hard work. I've been working since I was 16. I've been on. I was 16 again. I am the only self-made trillionaire who ever existed, still to date in equity. Even after I was set up and targeted, they tried to take half of everything I own. Stop nothing. Turn around, sold 50-acre properties for 100K. Was in Vegas with over 60 grand. Made and spent millions of dollars every year consecutively. All this is factually based. All of them should have the bank statements. I had actual banks, right, like Charles Schwab, claim that they basically deleted my bank records, said that they didn't have them, right, after they shut down accounts after I'd already spent the money. How does that work? Like I said, these people have been trying to filter me out of their matrix system for a while. They want me silent. They don't want me talking because it will wake others up. Again, you have to understand, you are trying to get to where I'm at. At no point am I struggling. I am being targeted by this matrix, by these people, by this system. Why? Because I am the symbol of success, because I am the symbol of independence, and they cannot cover it up. So, like I said, when I'm speaking to folks, because, well, you know, we got to continue to push with this, right? And all I'm doing is marketing and promotion nonstop, right? Common sense. And like I said, this is supposed to be a debating platform, but now you all can't have a voice because you wanted to take advantage of that, right? People in the public can have a voice, but it has to be someone who's educated and intellectual enough to have a conversation. And y'all are all brainwashed. Y'all aren't actual intellectuals. Intellectuals are entrepreneurs like me, and I'm an entrepreneur to the core. I've been up and down in life every time. And like I said, every time I struggle like this, I come out and I make more money. Okay, this is what you have to understand. We don't even struggle the same because of all the hard work and all the equity and assets and everything I've already built and attained. I have access to buildings worth billions of dollars. This is all real and tangible. So again, you have folks in the public who there's disgruntled, so they type LOL repeatedly within conversation. Please stop that mess. Okay? Please stop that. Because you being upset is not my problem. There's no need to project. You're not laughing. There's nothing funny about me or what I do, as I said. And I G check this individual. I don't even know who they are. And I'm going to continue to G check everyone and let you know reality and what it is. And you'll do nothing about it. Again, there's nothing funny about my career or what I do. Why are you asking me personally invasive questions when there's no need for that? I don't need to explain anything to you. My companies run whether you like it or not. I make money whether you like it or not. So again, when I say I'm the CEO of my own media company, there's nothing about that that's not truthful or is a lie, right? If I make money and I do media on every platform, I would that would make me the CEO of my own media company, would it not, right? I make dough, I get bread, I get money, and this literally builds faster than anyone's ever done. See, they want to ignore the fact that I've climbed through your system quicker than anyone has in the history of man. I already broke the algorithm. I completely control the algorithm. I control everything literally within this world. You can sit there, you can tell yourself what you want. I could care less. The minute we get to the 21st to the 26th, like I said, the show begins, the games begin, and we're on the road, and we're just going to continue to climb because I've been successful this entire time. No, you folks want to act different and apply different standards and make little snide remarks and have some kind of condescending attitude. You can be as condescending as you want. And let me repeat to you what I told them. Listen, if you want to work for the tech bubble, and it's called a tech bubble, it's not companies, it's a bubble. And what do bubbles do? Bubbles burst, right? That's what the tech bubble is going to do. Guaranteed. That's common sense. If you were smart, you would know this already. All right, little homie? So, what are you talking about? You're not laughing at me. There's nothing you could say to me. See, I'm proving that narcs do not laugh at anyone. They literally are crying at their own pain. They fake laugh because they're in pain because you're exemplary, and they talk passive aggressively. There's no one talking to them like that, but they always want to try to say something, and their statements are passive aggressive. So I pick up on it. I analyze human behavior. I immediately understand it. I start G checking you and responding with reality that you can't handle. You not being able to handle reality is not my problem. Stop projecting, Your issues are not mine. It's not my fault that you're weak and you succumb to a system and you want to work for a tech bubble that doesn't pay you. This is why you're broke and poor. This is why you're upset. This is why you take time out of your day. It's pathetic. They take time out of their day to ask me silly questions. Do you work? Do you see me working every day? If you saw the channel, which you did, how would you ask me a question that's silly like that when you answered your own question and you already know the answer? I work harder than everybody. No, what happened is you listened to the show, you got triggered and pressed because you're all narcs, right? And you didn't like the truth that you were hearing because it represented the human spirit that had basically you shut down within you, right? Which is why I'm waking folks up and waking up what's inside of you. Remember, God is inside of you, folks. So remember, I'm a teacher. You can't teach me nothing. I'm the only self-made trillionaire who ever existed. I didn't go broke. I didn't fail. No, I was targeted by this system. I was forced to spend like all my money, and then I kept bouncing back and continued to make millions of dollars every year consecutively. At no point did I fall off. I was just doing great just recently when I was cooking. What are you talking about? I turned around, I pumped money into this business being Batman. To be Batman takes a very large budget, right? I mean, you're going to have a deficit, you're going to take losses, whatever. And I don't think I've taken any losses. I mean, you just have to put a lot of money into being Batman because you're expending resources, and I'm one man trying to do this, right? On whatever limitless budget that I get and God provides me, right? So, I mean, I haven't failed. I've succeeded. Again, I've gotten more done than every agency combined. It's not about how much money I end up with. It's about the result that I attain and what I progress, my progress, and the effect and impact that I've made as Batman. That is the goal. You do not set my goalposts. Please sit down and be quiet. So again, continuing on, narcissists who can't come close to me, right? You don't create my goalposts. You don't ever talk to Batman funny style. You talk to Batman as who Batman is. Batman has achieved more than every agency combined. The only thing that I care about is my purpose on this planet and fulfilling God's will, which I have. If I've accomplished more than every agency, why would you want to sit there and talk in an argumentative, weird tone or some kind of like nuisance, nonsense, like attitude? What does that have to do with anything? I'm not supposed to have money right now. This is a stagnation period designed and ordained by God, just like God allowed my enemies to do what they did to me behind my back when they called Seton Hospital. Well, everything. The thing with the truck might have been foul play. I don't know. I survived. I got fangs. I'm winning. What do you mean? This is all God's plan. So if I'm supposed to be in this period of time, am I complaining or whining about it? No. I'm G checking all of you, telling you that you need to do your job and you need to donate. I am a content creator. I survive off donations. So if you're not going to do your part, then what are you watching me for? This is not a free service. Again, there's a $25 ticket price for every single person that watches me. If you got a problem with it, say something in front of me to my face. I'll gladly tell you what it is. This is my company. I can do whatever I want. This is my media company. You're now talking to an entity of which is a company. My name is a company. Tyree Sneed. You can go look it up. You understand? Yeah, I'm the real deal. I'm not these other folks who are Freemasons like that dude you see on the advertisements trying to pretend that he's arguing with college campus folks and students and they're getting all mad. You people get mad. Number one, he has no point. He's irrelevant. He ain't making no point. He ain't really talking about nothing. He just wants to do this nonsense because he's a Mason being licensed to do it. You know what I mean? He clearly doesn't have a real positive agenda, or you would know that because I'm gonna tell you something. If he had a positive agenda, he wouldn't be promoted by the elites. Common sense. Just like Alex Jones is a snitch. How do we know? Well, because Alex Jones never went through anything. William Bill Cooper is the man who inspired me to do radio. You heard what happened to him? They tried to erase the entire history of the man off the internet. Sorry, but what? And it's coming back to the internet because you can't get rid of the truth. You cannot suppress and hide the truth. They literally erased everything from that man, from William Bill Cooper, on the internet at one point. I went and looked and it was all gone. They got rid of everything. The only reason that there's videos being put back out is because why? Because of the people. Because some good people out there are people who were smart enough to hear what he was saying, hear the message, and understand the seriousness of it. They picked up the message a little, obviously, and said, well, I'm going to record his episodes and I'm going to start putting them back out. The man had more knowledge than anyone's ever spoken on this planet outside of me, right? He was literally the most powerful radio show host this world has ever seen. And I would be the most powerful now, right? Possibly more powerful than him at any point, but it's not a competition and I'm not competing. He's the man who inspired me to do radio. I'm not going to make him my competition. I'm not petty like you. You know what I mean? He can win. He can have that. You know what I mean? See, this is the thing. I'm talking from my heart from a real place, but all these folks, they want to sit there and just make snide remarks. At what point do snide remarks and a pompous attitude have anything to do with the facts? You were trying to catch up to me. I am wealthy, 530 on risk, billions in equity, mansion and estate. We right here. What are you talking about? Over 2,000 in jewelry, my own car lot. I pay over $100 for every month. This is wealth. Sorry, but what? This is where all of you want to be. Website worth almost 2 grand, 2 G's. Sorry, but what? Told you over 2,000 in jewelry, mineral rights, oil royalties. I'm in the middle of a stock settlement lawsuit for over 70,000 shares. And you little nobodies on the internet want to talk to me as if I owe you or I owe you an answer. Why are you asking about my companies? What does that have anything to do with you? See, you want to be invasive, but you just made a claim that's obviously false. You said that you work for the tech industry, but you're broke. If you were making money working in the tech industry, why would you take time out your day? How would you have time if you was working to tell me anything? See, people are liars. You could work for the tech industry all you want. I'm gonna tell you what that is. That's called harvesting. Just like they did in the past, they harvested all of these people. Yeah. What are you talking about? They had actual places that they harvested humans. What are you talking about? That's what you're in. That's the whole point of the channel. So see, that's what I'm saying. When you got to break it down for someone, they want to act slow. You're not laughing, and if you are, there's something wrong with you. See, that's the point. You're not making me feel anyway. I just can't deal with slowness. See what I'm saying? I'm a genius. When I talk, I'm serious as it gets. You understand? So, like I said, it is what it is. Y'all all know my slogan for this year, and that's what it's going to be, man. If people want to sit there and they want to play games, go ahead and play around. Feel me? Play with me if you want. You feel me? Because when you play with me, you're going to get a real answer, and you're not going to be able to deal with it, and you're not going to be able to do anything about it. You're going to feel what it feels like to be completely powerless, because you shouldn't be running your mouth at all. You shouldn't be saying nothing to me. I'm who you want to be. Like I said, they can't delete my bank records. If y'all need me to go get the bank statements to really make you feel small, I can do that. They can't hide them. So what do you mean? I've had bank accounts with over 300,000, and what do you ain't nothing? I make millions every year consecutively. I used to cash oil checks for over a G each check. What are you talking about? I sold mineral rights for 10 G's, and it ain't nothing. What? That's around that time when I was working at Barbarella's and all that, right? When all y'all was targeting me, right? And they made up a lie. Oh, you didn't take out the trash, right? What? How do you tie trash bags a certain way? Like I'm supposed to tie it your way. Why would I do anything your way? You're a wage slave. You're nobody. You're a peasant. I can run every bar and every company better than all of you. I'm talking about I work in tech. Yeah, you broke. You mad because you feel it in your heart, in your spirit, that you're a wage slave. You already succumbed to what it is, modern day slavery. What do you mean? Amazon pays their employees nothing. You get zero, nothing. All of y'all are broke. If you work for Amazon, you're poor. If you work for any of these tech companies, you're poor. Google and YouTube. Google was ruled an illegal organization. They're who targeted me. They're going to have to pay me a massive cash settlement. I've never lifted a finger or worked for Google or YouTube ever in my life, and they're going to pay me millions of dollars guaranteed while you all have to work for these companies and suck up because you wanted to be a wage slave willingly. Who wins? I'm sorry, are you laughing now? I didn't think so. Like I said, people need to watch their mouth when they talk to me. I am done hearing it. I'm going to start letting y'all know, each one of you, bro. Keep on running your mouth. Like I said, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of people getting online hiding and they want to talk to me a way they don't talk to my face. Y'all want to do these little snide remarks. I'm a G check every single one of you on what you saying. That's what this about. That's why we debate. I don't got to keep my cool. I don't got to be nice to you. There's no patience involved with you and I. You need to talk right and make sense. You're going to come with some respect. You're talking to the man who made and spent more money than your entire government. You'll put some respect on my name. Your government is a joke. You're a joke. What are you talking about? Do you have a point? Exactly. Are you laughing now? That's what I thought. See? And that's all it's about. That's all it's about. Nobody's upset. Nobody's mad. No, it's called being aggressive and having a stance and being a human being. What do y'all have against being human? This is why you work for the tech bubble. That's why you work for the tech industry, because you have no human spirit, because you're literally in modern day slavery. Is that something to brag about? I don't care what YouTube does or says. I don't care what Google does or says. Like, I'm going to get my money regardless. Yeah, I run my own media company. Are you upset about that? What? Want to ask me silly questions? Like I'm supposed to tell you something or explain to you something. Right. You're upset because I don't fit into your system. I've been making money independently my entire life. I mean, why don't you ask me, oh, well, Well, what company did you work for when you had over 300,000 in the bank? No, none of your business. And I didn't work for a company. All my capital I make is independent. hmm All my capital. All my capital, I always try to make sure that all my capital is untaxable and independent capital. Actually, I don't worry about the things y'all worry about. I don't care about what this world says. I'm not going to participate in crimes against humanity like y'all. I have nothing to do with you. I take this extremely serious. This is a way of life and a lifestyle. What do you mean? I put everything on the line for this every day. I got nothing to hide, no nothing. I don't have to follow your rules. I was born into a world. Why would I follow rules of an outward society? Bro, all y'all can keep it moving. You feel me? We rich, you not, you got nothing. What are you talking about? Again, you people chose to be wage slaves. You chose these and made these decisions yourself. Just like right now, all these folks chose to work, right? But it's so hard and y'all don't want to donate a dime. But I'm a content creator that I survive off donations. Again, the way it works. You go to your job, right? Because that's what you chose to do for a career. I chose to do this for a career. You're supposed to fund me with whatever your budget is. You're supposed to all be donating and funding my career, just like you do any other content creator. I don't get special rules. Hold on, real quick. So again, I am the goal. I am where you want to be. And like I said, you have to understand, I will never ever be a wage slave. I am a free and independent human being, a free and independent American. Kennedy was trying to disband the CIA at the time that they did all that, and they did it with something that was connected to shellfish. Then they made up. Hold on. Then they made up this nonsense with Lee Oswald or whoever, and they made up the magic you know what theory that doesn't exist. All right, there was clearly two or three different people. Right, it's common sense. Right, and basically your entire government is a lie. Oh, and by the way, I also believe in 100% that Obama could be Osama bin Laden, and he's just wearing a mask. And the CIA, they construct facial masks that can take a face and make it look way different. It's a massive deception. The Bush family was birthed by Aleister Crowley. Aleister Crowley was the wickedest man that ever walked this planet. That's what they called him. He literally channeled an entire book from his wife, meaning the wife had her mouth open like this, and was channeling. Satan was speaking through his wife and wrote an entire book. Don't play with me about this. You understand? I'm clearly not playing games. Yeah, I take everything very seriously. So again, you have to understand. I mean, are you in my boat right now? If we look at actual reality right now, right? These folks is all delusional. They're mad at reality. We look at reality. There is not one of your fake celebrities, one Freemason in this world, not your president, Donald Trump, not Joe Biden, not nobody. I don't care. Warren Buffett, he's a joke. He lives in an outhouse doghouse. That little house is small. That ain't no mansion. That ain't nothing. Real talk. That doesn't even come close to the buildings that I have. Seriously, my buildings are about 20 times bigger than that and cost billions of dollars. You have to really get real with yourself. You really want to get on here and pretend with me. I don't gotta lie. Well, why would I need to lie? Well, where do you think all that money went? You think I didn't make investments? You think I wasn't smart and didn't know how to talk? Sorry, but what? And then they want to say silly things, right? I don't carry on incoherent conversations that don't serve the purpose of logic. Have logic when you speak. When you get shown up, walk away. You understand? You can't question something that makes perfect sense. I'm a hustler. What I do is 100% real and legit and always has been. I am the only self made trillionaire ever existed. Again, right now, I own more equity than every single one of them individuals. What are you talking about? I live in my buildings. I do whatever I want. What do you mean? See, this is what's funny. These people don't get it. You don't know how to use your mind. You don't know how to think outside of the box. You don't know how to create your own situations. All y'all want to talk and well, I'm laughing at all of you though, and you're not laughing at me. You're just ignorant. I mean, there's lots of low vibrational beings that just laugh. That doesn't bother me, but you laugh for no reason because you're maniacal and out your mind. Why? Because of the same programming that came from the society. I believe that a lot of it's coming from AI. I'm starting to really believe this could be like a computer simulated matrix, and this is AI trying to control us, and that's what this is about. It makes sense because they said in the prophecy that I'm going to be coming up against AI and I'm the one who defeats them. I remembered who I am. I woke up. Just like the Matrix, what it depicts, I'm living it. I'm Neo in the Matrix. I realized this is a Matrix. I realized that all this grass, all this stuff, it's fake. Literally, it's fake. You tell yourself what you want. You want to work for a tech company while you're literally in slavery, and we've got all these human beings that we're probably literally being harvested as we speak. And they depicted what it was in the Matrix when he woke up in that shell. Remember? And he's like, and he climbs out the thing. That's what you're in, buddy. You're being harvested. Why do you think you're building these companies? Why would it be a tech company? See, I'm opening my eyes. I'm starting to piece the puzzle together and figure it out. Why would they have so many human beings as actual harvested crop wage slaves to be used to build tech companies? Who do you think's pulling the strings? Tech is what? AI. I figured it out. You understand? I've completely figured it out. Yeah, we're in a matrix, bro. Real talk. I think we won and we defeated them somehow, and somehow they got some way of getting us and putting us into a matrix system. And the point is to overthrow this matrix, to get out of it, right? To break free from it, right? And unplug and get us all where we wake up, wherever the hell we supposed to be at, and actually take back our world. Because it's all real. It exists. I just don't know if it's this one. You understand? I want to wake up. That's what I want. I want to wake up because this is a joke. You got fake people everywhere. You got a bunch of clones running around. Y'all are corny to me. See, that's the thing. I don't do like I can hear as soon as y'all talk, bro. I'd be like, yeah, that's a stagnated energy. The minute you talk, I can't even be around you folks, man. That's what I mean. Y'all want to talk about so-called women and all this nonsense? Yeah, all you so-called women been looking foolish on the internet and everywhere forever. Y'all look like the joke you are. You're all a joke. You make weird, jokey decisions that don't make any sense. People aren't just disappointed. People are laughing at you. What do you mean? Y'all just do everything wrong like it's your job on purpose. They think their purpose here is to be silly and make silly, slow decisions that don't do them any good. And then, oh, I hope somebody cares, right? Because you just want attention. You want attention in any form, whether it's negative or positive. You want attention. You want, oh, look at me being slow. Yeah, that's a joke. That's not what you're supposed to be. Women are supposed to have an identity. Women are supposed to have a soul. Women are supposed to know who they are. You're supposed to have a human spirit. You're supposed to be able to stand up for yourself. Y'all all none of you stand up for yourself. So again, what can you tell me? Yeah, you work for the tech industry. You have a boss. Sit down and be quiet. I am the boss, and I'm your boss. I tell y'all what to do. So what do you mean? Yeah, CEO of my own companies, own my own record label, my own media company. What are you talking about? Talk about this and that. What's the name? Well, it's none of your business. I got a name for my record label, Cashless Bane. What? No, I told you a million times what it is, and you heard me on here, and that's why you're upset. I'm in the process of building this media company up. I don't need to name it. You know why? Because all my companies remain ideas, and guess what? That keeps a bunch of people like you out my business. Yet I get to run my company free as a bird and do whatever the hell I want, and you can't say or do nothing about it. So how do you like them apples? It doesn't need a name. I could call it nameless if I want. What do you mean? My name's already a brand. I got a website costs 2 G's right now. That's not a media company? See, people will talk to me as if they're actually making points because their minds are slow and they think they're using logic, but they're just using ABCs, right? See, I'm a genius. I don't ever say anything that's not backed up by anecdotal evidence that runs for 9,000 million years. Don't play with me. You understand? So I'm gonna say it again, man. When you're talking to a certified genius, right? When I was in college, bro, I was spending 10 bands every single month, living in the most expensive apartments money can buy. What are you talking about? What? I went to more than one college. I went to college down here. I went to college in Charlotte, North Carolina. I went to 4 different high schools. I've been balling on y'all my entire life. I was a millionaire when I was 16. I was a multimillionaire, dropped out of college as a multimillionaire. While other people were worried about school, I was worried about building businesses. I started building businesses and making a lot of money doing so. So, what do you mean? Again, you all want to play with me. I'm not the one. Don't play with me, bro. So again, I'm gonna say this again. These people, I have an actual task force that was hired and set and is has bribing people to stop me from any opportunity. I'm completely content with that. But there is no work for me here. I am not asking for work. I don't care. I don't come to the valley to work. I worked out there. That's why I'm in the middle of a stock settlement lawsuit for over 70,000 shares. I work every day running and building an empire in my own media company. So what do you mean? I don't need a company. I'm building an empire. I'm Batman. I run the streets. What are you talking about? I got bat caves indoors and outdoors right now that are bigger than anything you've ever seen. Drake's mansion is minute compared to what I own and live in. So what are you talking about? Who are you talking to? Right. Real gangsters don't play games. See, I don't slow down for a slow world. I don't have to be nice to a bunch of peasants, some chickens in the public, chickens in the public who will never accomplish nothing. What I'm kicking and talking about is real. You can sit there and tell yourself whatever you want. See, that's the thing. You're worried about things that are irrelevant and don't matter. All the small things, all the basic things. See, that's why y'all never have your priorities straight. But yet, what am I doing? Put just enough money in the bank to try to get by 21st to 26th, right? I did everything right for two plus years. I've been Batman, got more done than every agency combined. They don't do their job. They do absolutely nothing. We don't need them to fund them all, right? And literally, you think you can tell me something? Sorry, what? I'm an enforcer. I ain't worried about a media company. I'm an enforcer. Who you talking to? See my point? And people can't do nothing about it, bro. Nothing. I tell people what I want. I say what I want. I do what I want with all you people, and you'll do nothing. That's what y'all do. You'll do nothing. I'm a system destroyer. I was put here to rebuild the system completely, to dismantle this joke, right? All that tech stuff, to dismantle the entire system and bring you your entire new government that will feed not only all of New York, but this entire nation and country and world. And you people are petty in the public, and you don't want to see a guy who's already escaped the matrix. You don't want to see him win. Right, you're against your own freedom. All y'all are a joke. You're only proving your own hypocrisy. You're not showing me nothing. So this is what people don't get. It's bigger than me. It's way bigger than me. This ain't about me, bro. This ain't never been about me, man. You want to talk about personal stuff and ask invasive questions, but you don't want to talk about the bank statements that they claim they deleted because I made and spent more than your entire government combined. I have seen more money than anyone who's ever walked this planet. Don't play with me. You understand? No. Anybody who did what I've done, and you don't have a clue how much money I've made and spent. Boy, get out my face. Somebody who's done what I've done, yeah, you're not gonna have no patience with people like that, bro. I ain't gonna sit here and be nice to y'all no more. You're like, nah, you're gonna watch your mouth. You understand? Every time you run your mouth, I'm gonna put you in your place. You understand? I don't play like that, doggy. And see, that's the thing. That's what they do. They so unfair. They want to use somebody who's successful. Like I'm supposed to walk around and be upset all the time or have to be hype all the time. Why? Is it really necessary for you to do that? Think about it. Is it immaturity? That's what it is, right? It's being immature, right? Because you upset because you not free. Why is that my problem? You ain't got to make no little snide remark to me or try to talk down or act like what I'm doing ain't real when it's 100% real. Because what you doing ain't real. If you work for a tech company, you ain't real. You're working and building something for the AI, for the robots, for the satanic corporate system that doesn't serve your interest and is literally your oppressor. You work for your oppressor. You're a willing wage slave. What can you tell me, a free awoken being who's a god amongst men and talks to God direct? That would make me God to you. Yeah, I'm God in the human form. I'm the Messiah. I'm God's son. And you sitting here trying to laugh at someone? So how do you think God feels about that if you trying to laugh and make fun of his son when there's nothing to make fun of me about? You see what I'm saying about people who out their mind? It's the whole public. We got a whole public now that's literally delusional. All of them should be locked up in an insane asylum. Straight up. I think that being out your mind should be illegal personally. I'm tired of hearing it. Yeah. I don't think that's funny. I don't think that's a game you play with people like you're all insane and I'm supposed to put up with it. Nah, I'm good. Watch your mouth. You feel me? So yeah, like I said, I don't have to put up with that weird mental stuff, right? So again, I know my reality. I got all my facts. I got all my ducks in a row. I got all my paperwork. Anything else, and I don't need paperwork because I don't answer to nobody. That's what you really mad at. Freedom. Yeah, I could tell you whatever. What do you mean? I can make a company like this, bro. You know how many companies I can make? It's called ideas. You live in a thought realm. Is you serious right now? Huh. So we ain't making money over here? Yes, we are. We've got tons of check. They want me to give my check statements as if I would do that when all of them against me and don't want to see me win. What? And would look for any excuse because they mad because I'm making a living. I'll never show you anything. That's common sense. It's none of your business. Mind your business. Watch your mouth. Don't ask me silly questions. See what I'm saying? So, like I said, if you want to be personally invasive and you want to talk like that, it's cool. I'm gonna document it next time. Like I said, like I've been doing, I'm gonna present it to the lawyer. I'm gonna take you to court. You know what I mean? Straight up, and we'll see if you're laughing when you're in court and facing actual sentencing for bothering me. If I'm talking to people and I'm promoting my channel or whatever I'm doing, leave me alone. Talk to me right, bro. Y'all better watch your mouth, bro. I'm telling you, bro, you'll go to jail quick, man. I'm not playing about nothing, bro. Sit there and try to ridicule and belittle people because they mad. Y'all do it every day, and I'm sick of it. I'm not putting up with it no more. I'm gonna go in every time on y'all. Y'all got a bad habit of doing that stuff online, bro. And none of these people talk like this, bro. If I saw any of these people in their face, they'd be quiet as a mouse, bro. Y'all shook, man. Y'all scared. Y'all been scared. What are you talking about? An awoken being. Yeah, I'm capable of anything. I'm free, bro. And never underestimate me either. Yeah, I'm really, really what you all fear. Hmm. Yo, I'm not biting my tongue right. I ain't holding back. What's good? I'm a gangster. We the mob. That's who you talking to. You think you talk to the mob like that? You crazy? See what I'm saying? Do we look fake? What you mean? Like I said, we run everything for you people. Everything. I built the economy in the valley. What you talking about? Yeah, see, they mad because they don't like seeing a real boss, right? Straight boss, straight real leader. West Side. These people ain't nobody. None of them some crumbs. That's what y'all is, crumbs. Want to get online, run your mouth. For what? Look at Rob Wack. Like I said, I'll use him as a token example. The token. That's exactly what you are, the token, right? The token example. What not to do. That boy lost to his seatbelt and to his ex-girlfriend who's a gremlin. And they didn't even have a real relationship. Why in the hell would you pay for a hotel for an alcoholic with nappy hair that looks like that? That boy said he's the you know what symbol of YouTube. I think you're looking at that, brother. You wish you looked like me. Are you serious? But bro, you look like the Grinch. Literally. Like what? Bro, if they gave anyone a choice and they said, "Do you want to look like Tyree or do you want to look like Rob Wash?" Anyone would be like, "That's pretty easy." Tyree. Nobody wants to look like you, brother. Are you serious? Like anyone, bro? Hell, if they were asked if you want to look like Roseanne or you want to look like Rob Wack, they'd choose Roseanne. You can't be serious, man. Is you crazy? So you got a whole world of bunch of obese, morbidly obese, overweight people that don't know what the Atkins diet is, and they all mad at life because theirs is miserable and they can't succeed and they can't do what I do. They can't run, they can't sprint, they can't even get on the treadmill. And I'm supposed to care that all of you are mad? None of you are rich. Warren Buffett ain't rich. He owns nothing. All these facts been proven. I've been doing radio for almost 2 decades, for almost 20 years. Boy, you got to miss me, man. Do your research about me. I did oil money radio and blog talk radio. You can go back and research everything about me. All the facts out there. I stood my ground. Like I said, I did my bids with a smile on my face, laughing at you. All y'all get what you deserve and backed all y'all down and took you to you know what and you lost. What do you mean? It got ugly. That's who I am. I'm a cowboy for real, straight gangster. What you talking about? These people, they try to find a nuance. They always try to find some kind of angle. There is no angle, man. Finding angles, like, let's get real, that ain't good for your health. Quit doing that. Real talk. See, playing games with me, that's not the thing to do. Let's stop that. You feel me? Because I don't play. What's our slogan for this year? Play with me if you want. You understand? I'm not playing at all about nothing, bro. I come hard, bro. When I go hard, bro. I go hard in the paint. Real talk in everything I do. That's why I look better than you. That's why I dress better than you. That's why every piece of clothing I got costs more than anything you got. What are you talking about? That's the way it's been since the beginning of time. You thought it was going to change? No, it ain't changed. See, y'all wanted to prey on my downfall. Y'all had wishful thinking. Y'all wanted to speak too soon and talk too soon. Said I had a downfall. When? Yeah, Fabio looked great. I ain't had a downfall. Look at Fabio. Like Max B said, look at Fabio. What you mean? Fabio is good. Not a scratch on me, man. What you mean? I'm what you want to be, boy. Don't get mad at me. What? Get mad at me? Run my own record label, Cassius Bane, worldwide independent artist, the only one who ever existed. And you think you talking about a media company? That's extra cheese, old homie. What you talking about, boy? These people funny. Something got me on my shoulder. I don't know what it was. Hopefully I'll be good. Maybe it's just from the armor too. I don't know. But yeah, man, these people funny, bro. They ain't got nothing for me. No arguments, no nothing. I put that link out for decades, asked y'all to debate. The public don't get to talk to me no more. None of you have manners. You're all not respectful, and none of you talk like that to my face. Like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna keep providing people a way to talk weird that they don't talk like in reality to my face. No, like talk like that in front of me, man. Like Lloyd Banks said, that's what I want to see. Any of y'all, bro. Y'all is mad corny, bro. Y'all be talking about weird stuff like court too, and none of y'all even have any money. Boy, stop it. They want to run back. Imagine the red triangles. They running back and forth to courtrooms with no money. They paying cash settlements right now. What? That's what they gonna have to pay for some cases, and some they not. But they probably gonna have to do jail time. You're gonna have to do something for all your electronic means. See, y'all trying to make it like dim the light and make it something it's not. Y'all trying to make it smaller than what it is. My federal lawsuit, every lawsuit I'm filing on any individual, any entity, any company, any corporation, it's a huge deal, bro. The world ain't never seen nothing like it. It's of epic proportions. It ain't gonna be no little money and little jail time. I mean, you gonna be in prison serving life sentences. You understand? And like I said, it's just sad that everybody wants to get on the bandwagon of jealousy and envy. And like I said, but most of you are at work right now. Is that a plus? What are you trying to infer? That's what I don't understand. Like, that's what I'm saying. They talk in this weird limbo land that doesn't exist. Why would you ask me if I work? So, are you trying to infer that I'm you because you're who's lazy? I don't understand. So, I'm supposed to work when jobs were called. Any job I went to in the past 20 years was called, contacted, and they were literally issued statements and had no choice but to fake fire me. And you think I'm complaining about that or care? And I continue to excel and went and got two more jobs each time that paid more? Every time my wage increased. You don't have people following you around targeting you. Keep my name out your mouth. So you're not making sense. How are you going to stop me from working? That's the only job out here. There is no other work. I am not looking for work. Why are you speaking and thinking for me? That's weird. I'm a genius. You're not me. I'm a self made trillionaire. I'm retired. I don't need to work ever again, and I'm not going to. I can guarantee you that. What? I don't need to work. What I do don't feel like work. I work, but I work building my own company. I don't have to work though. I make my own hours too. I work when I want. If I wanted to stop completely right now, I don't have to work at all. I don't have to be on here. I don't have to give you my time. You know why? Because I already made it in the world. Yeah, I'm sitting on equity. That's why I got this beautiful palm tree right here. You catch up, right? I ain't got to show you nothing. You already know all my assets is beautiful. You know what they cost. What do you mean? The hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, everything I'm sitting on, all my plots of land, all my estates. I run whole estates, been doing this for decades. Paid 8,500 in land taxes, Duke. I'm sorry, but what? And you want to talk about a media company? What does my new project have to do with the way you're talking, though? See, it's fine if you want to ask me questions, but ask me the questions with the right tone. Don't be with that LOL stuff and that nonsense and not expect me to get short with you. Sure, you want to get cute with me? We operate above the feds, bro. Do these people know who they talking to, bro? You understand that any individual, all I got to do now is look up and get your legal name. That's all I got to do, bro. Get your legal name, and I can take you to court. hmm Just because you talking funny style, acting weird, like what is that? You understand? Like, bro, y'all can't be doing the things you doing, bro. Like real talk, bro. And no, I'm not sensitive about none. Y'all is hypersensitive. That's why you typing like that. Like, what are you so butthurt about, bro? All y'all in your feelings, homie, little homie, right? Because this what you want to be, right? You want to be like me. That what it is? You wish you could do what I do? Like I said, I got Air Jordans on right now. My other shoes is Gucci flats, cost a couple of thou, right? 530 on my wrist. You see everything official tissues, everything real, all my jewelry real. Right? Ain't no such thing as fake jewelry. Once you get in the jewelry game, by the way, you got to go to a lower market. I had diamond rings with real diamonds cost $4,000 or $5,000 that they offered me cleaning and everything on. I went and pawned them. What are you talking about? Yeah, I pawn stuff too. I made a lot of money doing pawn and doing anything I want to do. What are you talking about? I'm an entrepreneur. Like I stay moving with life. These people want to guilt trip you because you're living life while they're sitting there doing nothing. Yeah, see, I move quick. You can't punish me because my life moves faster than yours because I'm a boss and an entrepreneur and a hustler. That's why right now I'm trying to get things moving. Like I said, you folks could do your little peasant job and give me $1,000, give me a couple of thousand, give me a couple of several hundred, right? Do your job, give me some money finally, because I ain't never asked and I made all my money my entire life. I've been on my own since I was 16. I told you, millionaire at 16, multimillionaire out of college. I turned into the self-made trillionaire. I got targeted and set up for making too much money and more money than your entire government. They lied and tried to take half of everything I own right here. I proved that all these people are corrupt and a bunch of liars. They all cowards. Proved it with paperwork. Sorry, but what? I got targeted by corruption. So, like I said, I had to spend the money because everything they were doing was illegal, right? That didn't drag me down. Turned around, sold a 50-acre property for 100K. Was in Vegas with over 60K. Probably worked my way up to like 200,000, and I was making a living gambling. But you know me. But you want to run your mouth and talk about my personal things. I have nothing to hide. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I could care less. I don't care about you. I don't care about your government. I don't care about none of you, bro. I care about God. I know I've made every right decision. I know I ain't done nothing wrong. This government and this system has never let me even get my feet on the floor. So much less would I'll be damned before they ever judge me or tell me a damn thing. I promise that. Sorry, but what? That's what y'all do. Y'all pull the carpet from underneath folks every single time. What do you mean? That's why I'm an entrepreneur, because guess what? It's what you have to be. So all you people working at these tech companies, are you an entrepreneur? Okay, then you're never going to be rich. The reason why you're mad is because I've run circles around you. People like you, if you work at a tech company, bro, I've made millions upon trillions of dollars in front of you, running financial circles around you, living the life, living good like I still am, while you sit there being a wage slave. How in the hell could you laugh at me? See, that's my point. Who would play like that? I don't play like that, bro. Ain't nothing funny about you being delusional, bro. I take that very seriously, actually. Yeah, now you know who y'all talking to. Like I said, I don't play games, bro. Don't play with me. So, like I said, real quick, like I said, I don't tolerate none of that. That's the one thing I can't stand, bro. Not making no sense. Like, listen, little homie, you know who you talking to? Talking to a grown man. You trying to get like me. Feel me? Yeah, they jealous. They jealous and they mad at your boy and they mad because I age backwards every day. I look younger. That's why you feel like you could talk to me like that. If I was like an older man, you probably wouldn't waste your time. If I looked like an old man, but I don't, I look younger than all y'all. That's all I look like. I'm in my early 20s. That's why they mad, because like I said, that's what they all do. They analyze, and just like all these narc so-called women, they just sit there and everything is categorized in their mind. Oh, I'm going to categorize this. Oh, I categorized every single one of them. Oh, I got a boyfriend. No, what you have is an ego trip. You have a major baggage. You've got a lot of issues, and you have something called a mental illness, honey. That's not called a boyfriend. That's what you have. You've manifested a mental illness. All of you. You're all out your damn mind. That's why every one of you always says the same thing. I've heard them say it for decades. Oh, I got a boyfriend. So all of you have a boyfriend, but the boyfriend doesn't have anything to offer and does nothing for you, clearly, because you dress like a bum and you have no money and you own no assets or equity and you're not rich. How does that make sense? It's called insecurity. It's called, what you have is an insecurity. It's called you're weak and hypersensitive and you can't be alone. Actually, trust me. The last thing so-called women want to do is run their mouth with me. I really don't play. Check my history. You understand? I'll shut y'all down real quick. Straight up. I don't take none of you. I don't care about that victim plan. I don't care about that weak stuff. Like, I don't feel sorry for none of you. And you ain't victims either. Y'all are always the aggressor. Y'all are evil as hell. You're cowards. You ain't no good and you're a joke. Because you got nothing but time to sit there and plot instead of exercising, venting out your frustration. You know how you do that? Finding a man. But y'all can't do that, right? None of you. But you say you got a boyfriend. Try finding a man, not a boyfriend. See, that's what I'm saying. Like when I was in North Carolina going to college, I heard some chick talking about, oh, I got a new boy toy. You know what happened to that chick? She got into it with somebody on the campus and was escorted out and kicked out of the damn campus. Right, because she was using actual people who had these different careers, right, and calling them that, oh, boy toy, whatever. Like, what does that mean? That's what y'all do, right? A lot of you so-called women think that it's a secret, but then you want to act like you allergic to a man. What is that? Y'all are so hypocritical and so full of it. It's unbelievable. You want the truth about women? So-called women, they all fake as hell. They know exactly what time it is. They know exactly what it is. You feel me? And I'm gonna tell you something else. The real truth is they will sell their soul for pennies and do anything for money. That's true. Nah, the truth is all you got to do is walk up to a girl. If you rich, like if anyone, I don't care who you are. All you got to do is walk up to a girl. Right? Let me see what this is. Oh, that's scary. There's a damn spider coming my way. Hold up. I knew it was one. He's climbing right to the tree. He's kind of cool looking. They're magnificent creatures. Real talk. I give it. They've grown on me. I still don't want them too close to me all the time. But yeah, he's climbing onto the tree. I'm gonna move a little. What the hell? The hell do you think you are, spider? Just come up here in my territory. Get off of my lawn. You know who the hell you think you are, spider? Getting a little too big for your britches, there, little spider. Think you're just gonna walk up on the mob's territory like that? It's all good, spider. I'm gonna give you a pass this time. Oh man, trying to look at him. He's small. They're everywhere, man. They're all over that park. They're everywhere. You can't get the hell away from them. Like, to be honest. Now he's climbing the tree. Dude, this is crazy, man. Climbing branches, just like Spider Man. What did they say in the show? Yeah, I'm just gonna move. What did they say? I'm gonna move right here. What did he say in the show? Hold on. He's flying over rooftops. But yeah, man. I mean, like I said, end of the day, man, oh, I don't care what people think, but see, my job is to be passionate about what I'm doing and have charisma. This is about a message. It ain't about no career path. I don't care what you think my career is. I don't care if you think my career is cow tipping. I could be a professional cow tipper. And like I said, my job is to be a professional bum because apparently you don't understand the hustle and don't understand how much of a genius I am. That's right. I can literally be a professional bum. And I'm not joking. And if I went to a major city and I literally flew a sign, I will make more money than all you corporate CEOs within 1 year. That's the methodology in the society that people don't understand. You'll get farther asking and begging for money than you'll get working for these companies. These companies are a joke. You're all poor. Get out of here. Act like you don't pay rent. All y'all moochers, you rent, bro. Y'all are barely beginning, right? You're beginners in this planet, and you're barely beginning, and you want to talk to me crazy? Tate, you're out your mind. See, that's the thing. Like, nah, that's why I can't stand folks because I really have not had one person approach me yet and say, realistically, how do I do what you did? Because that's all anyone should be asking me. How do I get to where you're at? Right? Like, who cares about that you're struggling right now? That's irrelevant. Common sense to any person who was educated and used their mind and their brain and was an intellectual. That's irrelevant. The only thing that matters is how did you accomplish everything you accomplished in your life? You're about to be 36 years old and you've made millions of dollars every year consecutive, basically, been on your own since you were 16. That's what people should be asking me. These people want to get online and either don't know me, so want to pretend, or they think they know me because they watched the internet. Yeah, and you saw all this. You saw an inkling of the millions of dollars I made and spent. Boy, get out of here. Hold on. Like, that's the craziest part of it all is I never put my money on camera. I never showed none of these folks nothing. Nothing. And they think I was stunting. They know I wasn't stunting. I put more money on YouTube than anyone ever has in the history of man. but you want to tell me something. That's odd, man. I really think that you should like just go get a job. I'm going to tell the public every day I think all of you should go get a job because the thing is a lot of you don't have it in you to do this hustle. You don't have it in you to be an entrepreneur or break free from the matrix. I ain't going to lie to you like 50 Cent told that dude. You know what I mean? Get your 40 and get on the curve, dirtbag. That's what he told him. So you're not listening. I can be a professional bum. Literally, I can act like a homeless bum and I can make more money than any CEO of any major five-star company and still be the CEO of my media company, my record label, and everything else I'm building and be Batman. Do you understand that? Real talk. Oh, I most def, I 100% could be a wino on the side of the street drinking 40 ounces and smoking Dutches every day in any major city and flying a sign. I could be literally acting like I'm homeless in any city across America that technically in that city, I guess I would be homeless, right? Because I don't have a home in different cities all across America. I'm not at that level yet, but I will be. That's what you're worried about because you know it. I mean, look at everything I've already accomplished. I'm barely getting started, Wody, right? So my whole point, right? I can do anything that I want to do now and it'll make money. And that's why they're upset and that's why they talk like that because really they're so evil and methodic. Their real thought process is, oh, how do I get him mad to compromise what he's doing and what he's built because he has independence and I don't. They're all in a panic and an uproar. See, when narcissists act like they're laughing, I just want you to understand they are crying at the pain that you're causing. They are backwards. They are out of their mind. They're clinically insane. And your society is filled with these fools. Y'all girls, men, y'all be wasting your time with these people for what? I went through it. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, not quite to the capacity of y'all. Y'all be spending literal decades with them and stuff. I didn't spend that long, and everything I did was still building the whole time. I ignored them. That's the truth. I didn't care about them. None of them. I ignored them. I kept it pushing and kept doing me. Care how you feel for what? Why should I care how you feel if I can tell? I can smell disingenuous people a mile away. What you mean? That's why these folks don't want a human reaction out of nothing. Like I'm supposed to sit here and put up with something I would never put up with in front of my face. Boy, stop it. Talk to me right. You talk to me crazy, I'm gonna talk to you crazy. Common sense. What do you think it's gonna be? What? Yeah, there's rules on this network, bro. How do y'all get to keep on saying whatever you want and act in some way right? You're trying to take advantage because none of you fools have none. Right, we got a business and it's my livelihood. Check already made $181 and some change. That's just another check. I've made tons of them on here, Wody. You better catch up. All I'm gonna do is stay making checks. I'm gonna get paid to put you in your place. Right, 530 on my wrist, gun and piss, top of the line Michael Kors watching ain't nothing. Boy, stop it. Trying to play with me. Want to talk about finances with the financial connoisseur, bro? You better check my history. You better ask about me. Y'all fools is funny. I never signed no fake record deals. I never sold my soul to masonry. I made all my money independently. You better ask about me. Ask anyone down here from McAllen all the way to Brownsville, the whole entire valley. Ask about me. Ask about my name. My name ring bells, especially financially with money. I built the economy down here. Not just in Brownsville. I'm talking about all the way up to McAllen and far and all that. What? All the way up to Victoria. Y'all fools is funny. I've been traveling my entire life, the entire time. That's why I always leave and I come back. I got things to do. What? I got life to live. I was up in Minneapolis. I was in North Carolina. I was in Florida. I was in Georgia. What? When I was younger, I was in Cali, Arizona several times. What? New Mexico. Took over Vegas for like consecutive months twice. Took it over. I literally ran Vegas, and I was the Joker back then. I had green hair. I was wearing pink suits. I had a Joker vibe. Oh hell yeah, I'm moving. That's a huge spider. Hell no. That must be the mom. I ain't playing with that one. You win. That one you win. You got that. That's your tree. Where is it? I don't see. Yeah, that was her baby. That's what the hell that was. I'm getting the hell away from that. That's what most of them spiders I think be trying to do. They're trying to protect their young, which I'm all for. I don't have anything against, but when they get flabbergasted or caught off guard, that's when they'll do something because they're worried and they're trying to protect their young. I don't think spiders are all bad. I just think they don't know what's going on. I think they do these things at the wrong time, and then you're like, oh, thanks a lot. You know, I don't think that they're like evil, bad insects. I actually think they're pretty nice and docile and want to just do what they're doing. You know, but they sure like other insects. I noticed that they love doing that webbing. But yeah, I don't know. At the end of the day, man, like I said, I mean, this is what I want every show to be about: actual topics. I get paid to talk greasy on you fools. I get paid to tell you reality that you can't handle. What do you do? What's your career? That's right. Yeah. Yeah, they don't like it. They want to say what they want to say and make little snide remarks and little slights, but they can't make one towards me because it makes no sense and I'm the top dog. I was in North Carolina going to clubs with 10 bands in my pocket, separate bands every single night. I don't know who you people are. I don't know what you talking about. I had people out there hating on me. I had so-called women hating on me, mad as hell. Actually, made attempts on me. I've had people try to do things in reality. They just weren't really going to do anything, but they wanted to act. And I didn't run to nobody for my problems. I just got away from 'em. I didn't back down either. I told them what's up. I'm from the hood, bro. I don't back down. I don't care who you are. See, that's the thing. All these people, you want to act like it's like this is a Song Campbell, like it's open season. Like not with me. You better watch how you speak to me. I don't back down on nothing, bro. My conflict, whoever it's with, it's between you and I. Everyone else can stay out of it, or I'm gonna drag you into it too. Quit with that nonsense, bro. Y'all need to mind your business, bro. Straight up, bro. Nah, there's too many problems, bro. Too many people talking crazy, bro. We're gonna G check everybody. Watch. We're gonna let everybody know what time it is. To your face, too, though. I'm not just talking on here. I don't talk on the internet. Feel me? We're gonna get everybody's mind right. Trust me, trust and believe that. You understand? What? Y'all folks is funny, man. Doing a lot of talking, but like I said, they mad as hell because they can't be me. Right where I'm sitting on my throne. I made it. Made it a long time ago. I don't have any point to prove to you. I'm not a narcissist. I don't care about your illusion of success. That's the devil's secret. What are you talking about, bro? All y'all sold your soul. All y'all ain't nobody, man. Like what? You got the people down here. They'll sell they soul for pennies just so they can try to appear on telemundo. Like, what does that do for you? They want to be local celebrities, but yet the Batman came out. He's a bigger celebrity than any Mexican that ever was down here in the valley. Batman's a bigger celebrity than him. The guy you looking at. I'm a mega ultra celebrity superstar. These people want to act like they laughing at something funny, but in person you'd be all kissing up, right? In person, oh, okay, and then they go talk behind your back. See, that's why I have no respect for you folks. Because anything I gotta say, I'll say to your face. I'll stand on business right now, even when I'm successful and got all the wealth. See what I'm saying? Don't make this game about money, partner. Don't do that. That's a mistake, bro. Don't do that because you're gonna get disappointed. Oh, y'all, believe that. You gonna leave with a frowny face every time. I'm not about no money, bro. I care less, man. Money is easy for me. I materialize millions. And right now, I got my girlfriend Christina. She negotiated a settlement. It's guaranteed 6.8 million. So when you look at me, I'm a $6.8 million man plus. We're looking at potentially 30 to 50 million. See, but you running your mouth. And every time y'all run your mouth, I don't care if it's a stranger and you jealous and you hate on me. Every time I get hated on, God bless me more. You know what I mean? Real talk. God, keep on blessing me, man, with this serenity. Give me the patience to deal with these folks, man, because all of them are delusional and they rambling. And you already know you made me wealthy as hell. You already know I worked for every dime I've accrued and anything I've ever made. These people are trying to copy my words. This is how weird your society is. They want to copy my words, but don't want to pay homage and cite me in their bibliography to the architect. I'm the architect of reality, doggy. Y'all better catch up, man. I'm the pioneer of this stuff, right? They want to do all these things. They want to, whatever they're doing, restream because they don't want me to get views, anything to try to take away from the empire I'm building, right? Because you see me as what I am. You know that I'm a force that not just to be reckoned with, but they can't be stopped. There's nothing you can do to stop me. You could do whatever you want. It ain't going to change nothing. And like I said, if I didn't give you permission, I'm pretty sure that's illegal too. Anything trying to tamper with what I'm building and my money, that's all illegal, bro. You know, I don't know who y'all think you are, but anyone who forms a group, much less to try to do that and makes that they're like that's their job when they're not even getting paid for it, yeah, you're going to prison. I own you. This is why you do what you do. I control your thoughts without trying. I got mind control over all these people, and I don't want it. I don't even know them. I could care less about any of y'all. I'm a superstar. See, I'm not in court like Diddy. Diddy got convicted on 2 counts. it's still a wrap. He's still facing 20 years. If they let him get off with it, no problem. Batman will have something to say about it. You can bet your money on that. Yep. And no, I'm not letting Trump pardon no prisoners. You're not pardoning them of crimes they committed, just like with him. Like, no, I feel like he was definitely guilty of those other two crimes. And I'm gonna end up looking into the whole situation, and I'll figure it out myself if he was. There's something called divine court and divine law and divine justice. You people don't decide it. God does. hmm You see, that's what they do. They always try to scare you with this system. Oh well, don't take matters into your own hands. Don't take law into your own hands. You're gonna get yourself in trouble, young man. That's what the old man told me there in Green Bay when he started knocking on the damn roof with my roof in the basement, right? And he was there knocking on the floor like way too loud, like he wanted a problem. I went up there and G checked the hell out of that old man. I said, "Don't you ever knock on my roof like that again." The boy got scared and said, "You're gonna get yourself in trouble, young man." I said, "Yeah, stay in line, old man. Who you talking to?" Then the chunky one tried to act like she was standing up, the bull you know what. And I backed her down too and told her what it is. You're the failure. What do you mean? You're the nobody. And then immediately I think her fake son got his karma or something. Like huge karma in like vehicles too. And ended up going to jail or prison. Like, yeah, that's what you get, lady. Don't sit there and pretend with God's son and try to catch me off guard and act like you telling me something when I'm paying you folks rent. You are a minion. You are a sea minnow. Are you serious? You're a sea minnow. You're nobody. See, the thing people don't get, when you civilians run your mouth, I don't want problems with civilians. Not because I'm scared of you, because I know y'all soft and you civilians. Listen, I'm a gangster. I'm not trying to get into it with civilians because I know me. See the point? That's how I got all this wealth too. You notice me, I take stripes in the street and I get paid for it. I get paid to be an enforcer and a gangster. You ain't me. How dare you talk to an enforcer like that? Who talk to your daddy like that? Who didn't raise you right and is a joke and probably already got his karma. Don't talk to no enforcer, crazy. It's embarrassing and ridiculous. Feel me? See, my whole deal is, man, I don't care about folks, bro. I don't care how they feel. I don't care what they tell themselves. I don't care about none of that. I'm gonna keep on doing my thing every day. I'm gonna keep on winning. None of y'all gotta like me. You ain't gotta like me. I'll file a lawsuit on you, quick. hmm See, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm not a nice guy. People think I'm a nice guy. I'm like my dad, but like 800 times worse. Like I'm worse than my dad, bro. I don't care at all. I don't care who you are. I'm bringing it to you, and you're gonna lose. Real talk. I got the attitude like 50 said, bringing it to any or so-called woman who want drama. That's how I've always been. I grew up listening to 50, bro. Feel me? And actually living that. You got all these fools online. They like 3 feet tall, look like they weigh 60 pounds, soaking wet. Like they was a like a swimsuit. What is it? Sports magazine supermodel for Ethiopia. Like what? And they want to get online and talk like they're me, like they're tough. Then they get caught in reality by actual cowards and still back down and are still worried. Then you find out they got warrants and stuff and everything. Like, there ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, we all get caught in situations sometimes, but I'm just saying the way y'all be moving is just silly. It is sillified. Y'all are silly people. Like I said, I'm gonna keep on telling you what it is. I don't care how you feel, how you like it. I don't care about none of y'all, bro. I don't care about this world. You know what I mean? The one thing I will stand on and do anything, I'll tell you straight up, I'll pay any price, pay any cost. I'm getting down the minute somebody talk to me crazy. We get down. A whack 100's front. He don't get down. He's a snitch. He's a fair informant. But we really get down. You understand? I live by this, Woody. You understand? Yeah. You know what it is. You understand? Just don't get violated. So, like I said, watch your mouth. That's all. You know what I mean? Because we don't play at all. You know what I mean? I do what I want to do. See, that's the way a man's supposed to be. A man's supposed to be about his respect. See, this is the thing. Y'all got all these candy little so-called women playing games with y'all, right? And they used to all you little scent bettas. That's why they sit there and talk crazy. You better watch your mouth around me. I ain't the one. And I ain't gonna do no talking. I'm telling you straight up, bro. I'm G checking. I'm getting to it. You watch your mouth. I don't care who you is. Real talk. See, y'all used to different people, but see, you want to claim you deal with men. Men don't play games with so-called women, especially when they run their mouth. You understand? That's not something you put up with. And my whole history says that. Yeah, nah, you stand on business. You understand? Nah, these so-called women, they want to act like men. What did they teach us in the hood? They taught us in the hood they want to act like men. You treat them like a man. That's exactly what they taught us. I don't know what you're talking about. That's reality, sister. You Karens don't have an opinion. You know what I mean? Mind your business. Real talk and stay out of it. Yeah, no. See, I wear the pants. hmm Especially concerning you little Karens. So, like I said, what's good? What's good now that all the truth is out? The whole public know about me and know who I am, and I'm a mega superstar celebrity. Every day, my name is just blowing up more. I'm becoming more of a superstar. I'm a star. Huh? You mad? You should be mad because I'm sitting back here on my huge estate, right? Right? We got land, we got everything, we got acres out here, bro. I own all this, bro. Paid cash for it all, and 8,500 in taxes and bills for years. Catch up. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You can't lie. You can't tell me my reality's different. You can't type nonsense. That's the problem with the chat because people could just type about whatever they want. It don't work like that in real conversation, especially face to face. Feel me? Nah, y'all know reality. You mad at it? That's fine. You know what I mean? No problem. But you're not gonna lie and say it doesn't exist or it isn't what it is. See, that's the game. These people think they're playing mental mind games. You're a mental midget. If you work for the tech bubble and the tech company, good luck to you because all them tech companies about to fire all of y'all and they all about to get shut down. Watch, I'm predicting it right now as well. The tech industry will crumble. It's coming right around the corner. Elon Tusk, that's why Tesla has done nothing but tank and go down. That company's going down the tubes. And next, anything else? You bragging about working in tech? We're still on that? Come on, bro. I was born in Austin. That's the king of tech. Silicon Labs, that's probably who had part in setting me up. Tommy Sotomayor is a cult leader. He worked at IBM. IBM and Silicon Labs are closely connected. Silicon Valley, California, that's where all them fools come to Austin. They're who ruined our city. What? Everything is, I'm ground zero. Everything is right at home. What do you mean? Austin's my city, bro. I don't care about all you people that travel to it and think you running something. Run your mouth in person. When I'm on 6th Street, run your mouth to me in person, bro. Real talk, any of y'all, bro. If y'all really, really want to play and pretend and think that you don't know who run the streets out there, talk to me in person. Run your mouth. Say something crazy. I want you to. No one does that with me. Y'all fools do that amongst each other. That's why I did bar security for 7 years out there, bro. Sorry, but what? I've heard it all, bro. I've told people what it is. I G checked everyone. I'm really the real deal. I'm not just another name on 6th Street. Everybody knows I got these radio shows. Everybody knows that I talk about you and I do what I want with you, Billy. See what I'm saying? I'm not begging out there. I was never homeless. You fools is homeless. Every single one of you. You work in the bar industry. You working to pay your rent for a living cost that's too high. It's unmanageable. You cannot have a normal lifestyle and live in Austin. They're all a joke. That's why everyone's trying to leave. I got friends right now, people I talk to right now, that they're trying to get out of Austin because they said that everybody's gang stalking. I'm trying to help them with that. And I'll stand up for them too if I have to. I don't care. I'm a good friend to everybody. I'm a good person for everyone. I'm going to come to the rescue for whoever. I'm Batman. You understand? And I said the same thing. I said all them fools won't run their mouth when I'm around. I promise that. See, I'm not trying to follow rules in your system. I don't care. When I'm around, y'all fools know what it is, bro. You understand? And it's whatever. We could do whatever too. Straight up, bro. I don't care who you are, bro. You know what I mean? All that fake stuff. I mean, that's all cute, bro. But like I said, when Batman come around, it's a little different, bro. And I don't even care if I'm not working, if I'm in my bat suit or not. Especially if I'm in the bat suit, though, bro. Don't play with me. You know? Hold up. So like I said, end of the day, I'm here lounging, relaxing. Like I said, I'm wealthy. I have all the wealth. I'm enjoying it. It all exists. It's right here. I can touch it, right? But you all don't have nothing. Everything you say is made up. Y'all doctor little screenshots, all that nonsense. Just a bunch of nonsense and call it trolling. Not trolling, you're trying to deny actual reality, bro. That's also a lawsuit. That's part of the lawsuit. That's a huge deal, bro. See, people in this society, this is why they targeted me because they're all a bunch of little cowards and they all work together. So that's what they do. They go after one person who's real and living their life, me, the innocent person, right, who's an actual man and about something and it has everything to offer anybody, right? And then they all work like little crabs in a bucket and they try to manipulate, twist the legal system, twist the law, right? First, they tried to get at me in the street. They lost every time there. I mean, they got that you know what handed to them on a silver platter. So that didn't work. Then they tried to use the fake, corrupt injustice system. That didn't work. They tried to take all my money lying. That didn't work. These people tried everything for me, man. You think I forgot? Man, forget you, narcs. I tell you what it is in front of your face, and you do what I say. I'm your boss. Always was. I'm the same dude, man. I'm gonna be Billy Gangster no matter what. See what I'm saying? I'm gonna be rich no matter what. Wealthy is rich. Rich is wealth. I don't know what you talking about. Cash don't matter. Cash is coming. I just told you every time you look at me, understand my girlfriend Christina negotiated a settlement for a guaranteed 6.8 million already. I'm already wealthy and rich. We are together. We do everything as a team. What do you mean? We have a great relationship paradigm. We're truly in love. We got each other's back. I don't worry about nothing. We don't entertain conversation the way y'all talk. The way you talk is only because you mad, and it's pathetic. It's immature, and it's only because you want to dismantle and you want to block people's blessings. We're very careful about who we chill with, who we talk to, and when she's here, we're going to do the same thing. You think I want to hang around all you little peasants? It's going to be me and her all the time. I ain't worried about nobody. You stay out my way and you stay away from my girlfriend. And if any of you say one wrong thing to my girlfriend, I'm going to be all up in your face. Real quick. And you're going to be terrified. I'm going to let you know what it is. That's the type of man I am. So what you mean, Billy? Huh? What? Man, I can't wait to go down 6th Street again, bro, because I already know all them fools is going to hide from me just like they did before. I had all them folks running in 6th Street. Is you crazy, son? I can't wait to go down that street as Batman. You feel me? And all that nonsense that y'all be trying to pull and get away with, all that little fake stuff where y'all want to act like you thugged out and act like you gangster, right? Well, now you're going to have your chance and opportunity to prove it. You understand? And I'm willing to bet you anything that none of you can deal with Batman. That's what I'm willing to bet. Anybody. See, that's the difference. When I move like the mob that I am. I move like a gangster. I move right through everything. I don't care what you're talking about. And when I got money like that, you think I'm gonna care that y'all little fools complain? You think I'm not gonna have bail money, money for court costs? This is what they don't get. I'm about to take over everything physically, head on. When I'm coming, you move out my way. I'm a thug. Same way I acted in Austin. What do you mean? I G checked that fool on the bus and put him on camera for y'all. That was real. I told him what it is. I'm really a gangster. Just like I told him in Green Bay. I said, I'm on this gangster. You for real. What are you talking about? We really move gangster. That's why we keep our mouth closed and don't run our mouth. Loose lips sink ships. Y'all ain't built like this, Wody. Y'all know who the mob is. Y'all know who the real gangsters is. What you talking about, bro? I don't need nobody to vouch for me. I do this by myself. I ain't you little homies. I ain't little Flo Malcolm. All 3 feet of him. Catching little cases of the little juvie. Right? What happened to that boy? I know he got his karma. Looking like a whole toothpick out here with a fro. What? Think you saying something? Put rap diss songs on every single one of you. None of you could even respond. Y'all like Tone Space out here. Like I said, Tone Space still got to worry about them three police reports, and the fake girlfriend got a active restraining order placed on her. Boy, miss me. Right? Quit doing electronic means. And then you still got your same people in the red triangles doing that. Do you ever learn? See, with me, it ain't gonna be no a little bit of money and a little bit of jail time. Nah, with this, with what you all did, you're looking at huge prison time, tons of money that you don't have too, are gonna claim you don't have. And if you do have money, ooh goody, guess what? That money comes to me. Courtroom's gonna rule that you got to pay that money. hmm And what you don't get, this federal lawsuit is going to investigate and look into every matter, including all documentation of bank records, all that. All that has to be looked into. Cash apps, PayPal's, because people were bribed, right, to do things towards me. And y'all can't do nothing. You're entertaining something fake. See what you get when you pretend and do unplausible scenarios? Ain't nobody doing nothing to me, bro. Look at me. Are you serious, bro? Look at me. Is you serious? Boy, y'all is funny. That's what you are. So, like I said, all y'all know about this. You already know who the gangster is. You know whose world this is. You know who run it. That's all I really got to say right now, man. I'm gonna get going. Y'all stay mad. Like I say, stay being a wage slave. Stay working for the tech industry. I could care less. I'm gonna stay proving my point and saying the truth to y'all that you can't handle. I'm gonna stay running my business efficiently and winning. Is what it is, man. I'm the one who accomplished the goal, and like I said, you cannot talk money with me. Don't do it again. And I'm not going to warn you again. That's your last warning. Don't play with me. Don't talk to me crazy. Don't talk to me about money. Don't talk to me about jobs. Don't talk to me about minute, monotonous nonsense. Watch your mouth. That's what you'll do. I promise, because you don't have a choice. See, over here, we make folks do what we want them to do. Welcome to the mob. You go ahead and play. right? You go ahead and waste your time. I could care less. We don't do no talking. We really make folks do what we want in every situation. That's just me. Like I said, that's I carry myself everywhere, right? Carry myself like that way in Austin, everywhere. Ask about me, Wody. Like I said, people is writing checks they can't cash. We had people run their mouth online. That's cool. And when I get in front of you on camera, I'm gonna make you look silly on camera on this show. Probably on a live stream. We gonna laugh about it, right? And we gonna have all the money. What do you mean? I could take stacks and just make it rain with my paper, with my money, right in front of your face, right on you. Real talk. What do you mean? I just throw money around you. What do you mean? I know what I'm doing, bro. I know how to avoid problems too, and we don't catch cases. I know what I'm doing. Like I said, I ain't come to play, bro. You know what I mean? So, like I said, once we get this money, once Christina is with me, good luck, because the whole tirade starts, and then the dog is off the leash, the bat is off the leash, the Batman is off the leash, and I'm coming. Mm-hmm. Yep. So it is what it is, man. Do I really got to spell it out for you? I don't have enemies. I never have. I defeated all my enemies. You know what I mean? Over here, us, the mob, we don't have enemies, bro. What do you mean? We win against everybody. You understand? I don't have problems. There'll never be a problem for me no more. Especially when I got money like that. What God's gonna provide me, right? So, like I said, is it that hard for y'all to go in Cash App and PayPal? Oh, by the way, for the Rustic and Red Baron, I'm about to put your name on the list because you also committed crimes towards me. So, I mean, like I said, you don't want to donate, you don't want to show actual support, no problem. I mean, either way, your name is going to be on that list of crimes. Yeah, because you committed a bunch of crimes towards me. Electronic means, same thing. You worked with that group. What, you thought you were exempt? Nah, you started donating on your own, that little nonsense. What do you donate? $10? Ooh, wow, I'm real impressed. Right? For what? Because you had an agenda with that other dude. His name's on the list. You see it, right? It's all public. It's a public list on my community wall, folks. I don't gotta explain nothing. Y'all fools better stay out my way, all of you, man. Clearly, I ain't joking about nothing. Clearly, it's that time. You know what I mean? Like I said, you go against me, you go against God. You go against God, you go against me, you're going to learn. You understand? You're going to learn, boy. Every single one of you is going to learn. You understand? Y'all got God's wrath coming for you. Y'all better worry, stress, real talk, every day, worry. You know what I mean? While we sit here and do what we do, God uses me to enforce divine law on this planet. That's all I'm here to fulfill. I don't care about money. I just made more of it while I was here. I'm an alien to your planet. I ain't even from here, bro. I don't care about none of this. I don't care about none of you. I care about what God tells me to do. You understand? I enforce divine law. Yeah. Don't say nothing to me. Okay? Be quiet, sit down, and show some respect because you don't have a choice. Y'all thought I was nice. Boy, miss me. I don't know me at all. Easy. Look at that. 10 racks on camera. It ain't none. 10 racks. I had just bought a Mitsubishi Eclipse cash, right? Everything I got, I pay cash for. Mitsubishi Eclipse, pay for cash with that. Come on, dog. Y'all is funny, man. Like, I can't believe y'all, bro. Honestly, I honestly can't believe you. They act like people ain't never got money and had issues when they had money. I think that car was on the property or something that, like, I ended up losing it or whatever. Like, who cares? Like, everything can be replaced, bro. God is going to replace everything I lost. And I really didn't lose much. You know what I mean? I lost some stuff, kind of, but I didn't really lose a lot of it. I still have it because I was smart and I went out my way to keep it. It's just in bad shape because we had everybody hating. That's all. I got cars to fix. I got to get titles back that they stole, the corrupt ones, right? When I was in jail, I got to get keys remade. All they did was just cost me money in the future. That's all. So what? I don't care about money, bro. You understand? That's what I'm saying. These people want to act like I took a loss, bro. I got 4 bicycles right now in inventory, about $200 to $300. I got a $4,000 TV I paid cash for. I got a bat cycle I put $1,300 into. It'll get fixed the minute I call corporate. I'm just waiting to do it because I'm gonna file my lawsuit first because I don't need it right now. What do you think? I'm gonna call the same people and argue with them? I don't need to talk to them. I'll go to the people above them, their boss. They have a boss and I don't. See, me, you can't go complain. I want to complain to the manager. This ain't McDonald's. You don't get your Happy Meal your way with a smile on my face. Here, you just do what you're told, and then if you don't like it, we file a lawsuit. Next. All right, drops Mike. Easy. All y'all can eat my success on a silver platter. That's right. Eat it. Now donate. Do your job and send me some money so I can do what I need to do and get my snacks and eat good and take care of me while I'm going through this, while I'm waiting to get to the 21st to the 26th, and then the whole new world starts. We already built the empire, Duke. Feel me? It's a whole empire. We're about to take over this whole country and the whole world right in front of your eyes while y'all sit there and run your mouth, and we gonna back everyone down on camera, and y'all about to see a bunch of fools crying on camera, begging for mercy, on camera. I don't know what you talking about, bro. Everybody knows about me and how I get down. I ain't got to spell it out for you. You feel me? It is what it is. Like I said, laugh now, cry later. Feel me? God is coming for all of you. So, like I said, you go ahead and run your mouth, and we gonna keep on running the streets. Peace. Stay broke.